Everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jimmy, and in today's video, we will take a look at the very first software update for the Samsung Galaxy S25 FE. Now, this device was launched and started its sales back on September 4th, so this is a new device from this month, and this first update is giving you that September 1st security patch. Now, currently, we are on the August 1st security patch, and when it comes down to the Google Play System update, this one's sitting on May 1st. So after this update, we will see if we have the newer version, which is hopefully the July Google Play System update. Now, the size for this first update ever is 701 megabytes. The version ends with AYIB, and this one was launched with Samsung One UI 8 with Android 16. Now, here's some of the standout features that comes with this update. You're able to check stock prices without unlocking stocks you follow on Google Finance with big price changes, which will appear on your Now bar at the end of trading day. Now, what that looks like is this right here. So this was a screenshot from mine back on September 19th. You can see down there on my Now bar on the lock screen, it's showing me some of the biggest movers when it comes down to what I follow on Google Finance. And then the rest of what is stated is just regular every month stuff, which is stability and reliability. Device behavior has been improved, and for security, the device is protected with improved security. So what we will do is we will go through, I'm going to resume this download and then also get this thing installed, and then we'll take a look at a few applications and services. Now, we've already covered what was being brought with the September update. This was a very large update. It is twice the size as normal when it comes down to the vulnerabilities from Google as well as Samsung. So how about we take a look at exactly that, even though I have covered it, but for anybody who is brand new here and they haven't seen it, this is the September information from Google as well as Samsung. Everything on the top, this is all from the Google, so this is all of the vulnerabilities that has been fixed and patched. You have 2 of them that are critical. You have 57 that are high. Now, normally this is somewhere within the mid-20s. So again, that's why this one is twice the size as normal. There are 10 of them that are not applicable to Samsung Galaxy devices. So, that 47 comes back down to 37, which is still, fairly large. For the Samsung conductor patch, so this is the stuff that's dealing with, the Google and Samsung right here. So there is 1 of them for the Samsung semiconductor. And then for everything Samsung, there's 25 vulnerabilities and exposures that have been fixed. Now, out of these 25, there is 11 or 12 of them that are written down here. So there was the improper access control in One UI Home. So we'll probably get a new One UI Home, or at least the lock screen. When you scroll down, you can see just a few more additional things. I'm going to see if there's anything that kind of, stands out. There was a bug dealing with or coming from this theme manager, and then another one dealing with system UI, and then a few additionals. So we have already covered this one quite a few times, so I'm not going to go any more in depth on that. I'm just going to go right here, wait for this thing to fully download and then install, and then we'll come back and we'll take a look at a few things. We'll take a look again to see if there was any newer versions of Samsung Home, the camera, the gallery, and also the lock screen. We'll take a look at the Google Play System update, see if it has updated from May 1st. And again, this one is switching from October 1st to September 1st, and it is giving you this newest feature right here, showing off some of the biggest moves from whatever you follow from Google Finance. Now, to this point in the video, I'd like to state, if you're brand new here, the channel Jimmy is promo. You appreciate these tips, tricks, tutorials, and the latest information on your Samsung Galaxy devices. Make sure to hit that subscribe button as well as the bell for notifications so you get notified for all future videos. So the update is done and complete. The first thing I want to take a look at is if there's a newer version of Samsung Home. Now, before the update, this one was sitting at 17.0.033. This is 17.0.519. So you do have a newer version of Samsung One UI Home. Now we'll take a look at the camera. Before the update, this one was sitting at 16.0.0047. This is now 16.0.0058. So you do have a newer version of camera. Then we'll take a look at gallery. Now, if you had any type of issues with any of these applications that we take a look at and there's newer versions, hopefully it has been fixed. When it comes down to the gallery, the version was 15.7.0039. It is now 15.7.0043. So you have a newer version there. And then we'll take a look over into lock screen. And this is the lock screen and always on display. Before the update, this one was sitting at 8.9.10.58. This is 8.9.15.39. So you have a newer version of your lock screen. Now, how about we take a look to see if we have a newer version of the Google Play System update. So I'm going to head down over here. I'm going to go into About Phone. Then you go to the software information, and you can see here that we are now sitting on that newer version of the Google Play System update. So the September update, that September 1st security patch, brings a lot of new things. And it has now finally been a part of the Galaxy S25 FE, which was launched back on September 4th. Now, I believe this update was pushed out to Asia and Europe and a couple other countries right around 4 days ago, and I didn't see this update until now here in the United States. And you can see here that we have that September 1st security patch. Now, for any of those wondering, this one is not unlocked. This one is a AT&T carrier-locked device, which means Unlocked probably got it maybe a day or two before this one. But here we are with a carrier-locked device, and it's already been pushed out. And again, this one is that September 1st security patch. Now, even though we're at the end of September, and it seems like it could be late, you just have to remember that this phone launched just a few weeks ago. But that does it for today's video. Hopefully you guys have appreciated this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit subscribe. Subscribe on the very bottom left-hand side. And if you like this video, then more than likely you'll also like this video. And I'll see you guys later.